Going back to the fronts not working, how can we then try engineers and drivers to get them back into that sweet spot, as you called it?
Well, there's a few tools we've got. It is difficult, as I said, because at the back of the car you've got all that horsepower, and that acts as a heater. It's putting a lot of temperature in those tyres. At the front, they're not driving the car. You generate a lot of temperature when you go around corners, and that's great if you're a track like Silverstone with a lot of fast corners that just put the energy in. It's easy to get them into a good window. If you're at a track like Baku, Montreal, Monaco even, there isn't so much energy and you've got to try and drive the rubber into the right region. The most powerful tool we've got for that is really using the heat from the brakes. So you'll often see teams changing the cake tins. So those are the drums that go over the brakes, and some of them will be completely solid. There's no way you can see the brake, but others will have cutaways and ducts in them. And those will allow the hot air from the brakes. Now remember, the brakes can be 1,000 degrees centigrade end of braking. The air coming off those discs is going to be hundreds of degrees centigrade. And if you can get that onto the rim, the heat then goes from the rim and works its way through to the tires, and you can actually get quite a lot of temperature that way. The drivers can also change how they're driving. If you just overslide the front, you go to a high slip angle, doesn't really generate any more grip, but you go to a high slip angle, that sliding will still generate temperature. So there's a number of tools you've got, and we can also move the brake balance forwards and backwards. But as I said, there are some circuits where it's difficult to get them in the right region, and occasionally you've got to accept that we can't get them at the right temperature, the perfect temperature, and we need to balance the car around the fact that the rubber's not going to be hot enough.